All right, everyone. In this virtual presentation, we will discuss the using of Quizlet application in online learning. So our group member consists of me, Fitria, Ningsih, Yuli, Astiana, and Shinta, Sari. So we will elaborate more what is Quizlet app, the features, and also the benefits and the limitation. So first of all, what is Quizlet app? So actually, it is a digital flashcard apps, which basically is used for learning vocabulary. And then it is a free resource that allow the students to create their own flashcard and browse from others that have already created. And it has two versions. So you can install in your mobile devices like in your iPhone and or iPads, and it can be accessed through the web based as well through the link of the Quizlet. And it was created last October 2005 by Andrew Sutherland, and it released to the public 10 years ago in January. So discussing about the features of the Quizlets. So for example, here there is English Quizlet. So you can see in this picture like learn, flashcard, write, spell, test, match, graffiti, and live. So what are these features? So first of all, in learn. In this feature, the user are shown with several questions. For example, here there is a description and there are some terms, and the user have to match with the definition, and they can see their progress here over here, and then they run as well, and after they answer all the questions. The next part is flashcard. So in this feature, the user are just click to the screen and they can flip over from the definition and also the terms. For example, here there is a definition and they can click over to find the terms behind it. So actually, the basically is quite similar to the paper flashcard. The next one is write. So in this feature, the format of the question is written questions. So the user have to write their answer based on of the description. For example, here a verb with ly at the end. So we have to write as the answer here. So for example, here we write at verb. And then unfortunately there is no option for this question. So the students or the user have to memorize what have they learned in the previous section. The next one is spell. So in these features, the user have to type the terms that it read aloud based on the uh, the words that is shown in the pictures. The next feature will be explained by Shinta.
All right, thank you, Fitria. The next features of this Quizlet application is a test. In this test, students will be given 4 types of questions. The first type of question is written questions. So students have to write their answer based on the questions. And the second type of question is matching questions. So students have to match the correct answer with the questions. And the third types of question is multiple choice question. So there are several options for students to choose the correct answer. And the last types of questions is true false questions. So students will be provided true false answer, and they will choose the correct answer for the statements. And also in this test, the students also can check their answer after finishing answering all of the questions. Right. The next features of this Quizlet application is match. So in this mode, students have to match their answer with the definition provided. So the students have to drag the name of the definition to the correct definition that provided in this display. And the goal of this match is the students have to make all of the display clear. So after they found the matching answer with the questions, so the question will be disappear. And the next features is gravity. This kind of fly mode features in the Quizlet. So the question will be appear from the top to the bottom of the Quizlet. So before the asteroids, here they call it asteroid, before the asteroid touch then the bottom of the Quizlet, the students have to write their answer in the box that they provide. And the next one will be the pedagogical benefits of the Quizlet application. The first pedagogical benefits of this application is that this application is a helpful tool for teachers in the assessment part. So teachers can use this application to conduct formative or summative assessment. I can say formative assessment because teacher or students can know the score directly after answering all of the questions. The next benefit is, yes, like I said before, that the feedback is instant. So it's a kind of direct score. So students know the weaknesses or the strength in answering the questions. Next, the pedagogical benefits of this application is that this application have a more positive impact on kinesthetic students. So BAR in 2016 have conducted a research regarding this statement. So the research shown that the kinesthetic students make a good improvement in their teaching, in their learning of vocabulary. And the next one is that this application can enhance students' lower order thinking skill. For example, students can remembering and understanding the vocabulary easily in English or science learning. Next, I can also say that this application can improve students' creating skill. As Bloom taxonomy said that the creating skill is the highest order thinking of the students. So why the creating skill? Because in this application, students can create their own questions and they can share their question to their friends. So that will be good for students' higher order thinking as well. The next presentation will be presented by Yuli.
Hi everyone, I'm Yuli and I will continue Shinta's explanation regarding the pedagogical benefit of Quizlet. The first is, as a mobile application, Quizlet introduces students to the use of technology in learning and gives students multiple opportunities and ways of studying that fit their interests. The next is where the availability of vocabulary is time-saving, so users do not need to look up many kinds of different resources in the same time, for instance, book, website, or dictionary. They just need to access Quizlet by their devices. And the next benefit is it is an easy application to use. The mobility of this application allowing vocabulary to be learned anytime and anywhere. Hence, it helps students to prepare for tests and quizzes. For instance, in the use of flipped classroom, students can access the quiz and test their knowledge regarding the in-class topic. Therefore, it may improve students in face-to-face learning. The next slide is, in addition, Dave and Hilbert found Quizlet as a playful game-based nature of the match mode. This was mentioned by several students from their study that Quizlet is being especially fun, rewarding, and motivating. Hence, it may increase students' individual engagement or time-on-task behavior without the competitive pressure of team games. Next, this application may motivate students in learning actively, frequently, and for longer periods that can be a starting point to develop students' independent learning. As long as they use the application regularly, for example, by repeating the application for vocabulary development. Then this behavior will help students to increase their test result. And now I will present the limitation of this application. The first is it costs some money to upgrade the program. The upgraded program including the ability to remove advertisement, upload your own images, record custom audio, and track student progress. The next limitation is probability fail to maintain continuous motivation for vocabulary development because learners will fully get benefit for their language learning goals. For example, if ongoing learner training, hence maintaining self-regulation is a must. The next limitation is its limited flexibility with preloaded terms because Quizlet remains a simple match answer setup. Therefore, it costs limited in how it helps students with work with a new language. For instance, sometimes teachers make their own list so that the students were only introduced to a few terms and not unfamiliar terms. The next is some flashcards made by others user could have misspelled words or wrong information on them. The next also, it doesn't really work to understand concept and how things work together due to it's mostly used for learning vocabulary. The last limitation is also it arises an issue on handwriting, where writing vocabulary by hand into index card is a part of learning process, and that this opportunity disappears when one uses ready-made digital flashcard. And the next slide is our references. This is our references, and I think that's all our presentation about Quizlet, including its features, benefits, and limitation in pedagogical purposes. We hope that this presentation may provide useful information to choose Quizlet as a learning tool. Thank you.